I'm with Jennifer and Brittany. How exciting to be with both of them, mom and daughter. And Brittany is a graduate of high school. She loves dogs. She's about ready to get her own apartment. And she has autism. And Medicaid is a lifeline for her to be independent. What would it mean, Brittany, if you lose your health care, if you lose Medicaid? Okay.
She's very close to securing a job
So
out in the community where she'll be working, and she'll be working within the community in a competitive paying job. We're very, very close. We're waiting for those last steps, but she's had to work with a job coach.
Yes.
Those services are funded through Medicaid. Also, the services that will give her the support she needs to live independently on her own. All of these extra support services are what Brittany needs to live on her own. She wants to have a dog. I'm allergic, we can't have one, but that's something she's working on, the life skills to live independently. That's very important to Brittany. She let us know from day one she wanted to be included and that she wanted to be independent.
So Jennifer, Mom, what will it mean for your daughter to lose her Medicaid? And let me just explain this to you, because sometimes the opponents opposing us, if you will talk about, we're going to take care of certain people, but you realize they're going to cap the amount of money a state can get, and you realize that they're cutting upwards of $700 to $800 billion out of Medicaid. So it seems like an impossible dream that they're trying to offer you, but what will it mean if she loses her Medicaid?
Well, actually, she doesn't have it yet. We're in Virginia, so we're on wait list. So we've been able to provide most of those services, but the job coaching and whatnot we've been able to secure, but we haven't been able to secure the services she needs for that apartment.
So if they cut Medicaid, then you really won't be able to even be in line and on the list.
No, because the list will get infinitely longer. This is the really sick thing people don't tell you. The only service required for Medicaid is to put you in an institutional setting.
Yes.
In Virginia, we still have those institutions. Okay, it costs 3 to 4 times more to institutionalize and warehouse a person in an institution than it does to pay for these community-based supports, which allow people to live vibrant, self-directed lives. And in Virginia, between 2015 and 2016 at the Central Virginia Training Center, which is what we call our institutions, 6 individuals died of untreated urinary tract infections, a very painful way to die. The risk of abuse, the risk of death goes up tremendously. The costs are 3 or 4 times as much, but the way the law is written, that's the only service they're required to provide. So
with expanded Medicaid, and she could access an Affordable Care Act if it still continues, and not
Correct.
a capped Medicaid,
But
she can have her own insurance and take care of some of the things that she needs.
Yes, and Virginia didn't expand Medicaid. So with the block grants, we would have one of the lowest funding. So we're not looking at losing, we're looking at never getting.
Never getting.
And that is even more horrific than losing the expansion. We would never get the benefits that were the promise of the Affordable Care Act. And what happens when we die? Where does she go? She won't have anything if we're not there to care for her. And
We don't want that to happen, and it is a blessing to her and blessing to all of us that you have the knowledge and the insight in the fight, and that Brittany has the fight as well, and we're going to fight with you.
Thank you.
Okay?
To whom much is given, much is expected. I advocate for many families who cannot be here, and they're on the wait list, and they're going into poverty. They're losing their jobs, they're losing their homes because we didn't expand Medicaid, because our wait lists are so long. And that's because Virginia didn't take advantage of the opportunities
you had a
that were
Republican
provided.
governor at the time.
Well, and we have a Republican House of Delegates.
Yes.
Our governor desperately wants to expand Medicaid. It's that our House of Delegates will not pass the bill.
And so then they're going to compound it and make it worse by the Republican Trump care bill.
Correct. That will devastate our state.
Well, we're not, as I said, we're going to stand against it, and we're going to stand for Brittany and you.
Thank you so
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
I hope that was helpful.